good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from a very wet and windy Derwent Park, Workington. A very wet journey up. Leeds left at 10 o'clock this morning, and the rain started as soon as we got to Keswick at 2 o'clock, and it's rained considerably ever since. Workington have closed certain sections of their ground because of waterlogging, and Leeds, it's the first outing for the new away strip this season. More yellow than blue, more amber than blue. And Workington just coming onto the field now, led by their captain Buck Armstrong. I'll run through the teams for you. For Leeds, Alan Tady's at full-back with Jim Fallon, Kevin Iro, Craig Innes and Paul Cook. The three quarters, Tony Kemp and Gary Schofield are the halves. Neil Harmon, Mick Shaw, Harvey Howard comes in for his first full appearance of the season. James Lowes, George Mann and Gary Mercer are the back three. The substitutes tonight, Francis Cummins, Barry McDermott, Mike Forshaw and Nicholas Fozzard. And for Workington Town, well, they'll line up with the former Woolston amateur Peter Livitt at full-back. Kevin Pape and Mark Johnson are the wings with Paul Burns and Vince Fawcett the centres. Logan Campbell and Wayne Kitchen are the halves. Gary Schubert, Phil McKenzie, Roland Phillips the front three, with Buck Armstrong the captain, Stephen Holgate and Darren Carter making up the pack. And the substitutes tonight, the Frenchman David Frace, Dean Marwood, Paul Penrice and former Wigan and Wallington star Billy McGinty. The referee for this evening, Steve Presley of Castleford, former Batley player of course. And he's already refereed Leeds this season in a friendly behind closed doors. So Gary Schofield and Buck Armstrong just going to shake hands. And it's been a long journey up, but there's a lot of Leeds fans have made the journey tonight, which is good to see in such atrocious conditions. And I'm sure Leeds will be thankful for that support from what promises to be a difficult game this evening. Of course, Leeds came here last season and were lucky to win on both occasions. Town putting them under tremendous pressure in both matches and led for considerable periods of the game. But Leeds with a different regime at the moment, with Dean Bell and Hugh McGann here. Tremendous victory over Wigan, and then of course that victory last week over Salford in the Regal Trophy. And Leeds are going to play from left to right as you look at the camera. And it's going to be Gary Schofield to get the game started. The time just about bang on 7:30. And Steve Presley just signals and Schofield gets the game kicked off. And a mistake immediately there by Peter Livitt. And that's picked up and knocked back, and Workington looking to bring that ball away now. Buck Armstrong just trying to make his way up the field. Holgate, and from being a Barlow International Player of the Year, Stephen Holgate's done tremendously well in the professional game. And Roland Phillips now, and his duel with the big Leeds forwards will be part of the way the game will be played this evening. Whoever gets on top of that could be the one that side that reaps the most rewards. And the ball again now, and back this time, and it's back to number 6 Logan Campbell to kick, in a lot of space there. Picked up by Cook on the wing, on the full, and 10 metres, so Leeds get the first penalty of the game. Rain absolutely siling down here at Derwent Park as Mick Shaw taps the ball, and Neil Harmon takes the first drive forward by a Leeds forward tonight. Good 10 metres there from Neil Harmon. And Leeds, I'm sure, will play this safe, just one off the ruck. A forward pass there from Shaw to George Mann. And Leeds looking as though they didn't really know what was going on at that set play. And Mick Shaw just delaying his pass too long, and Mann had overrun him. And the crowd shouted for the forward pass, and the referee had no option but to give it. That was straight 1 yard forward. So Marwood coming away there. Kitchen should have saved from the scrum half spot. And Leeds knocking men down on halfway. Harvey Howard and James Lowes in at the tackle. Holgate struggling forward. It's finally brought down there by Harvey Howard. And Tony Kemp. Kitchen again now. That terrible pass there, didn't go to hand, went through the legs and behind one or two players and finished up in touch on the far side, so Leeds get a second bite of the cherry as regards being on attack in the same position of the field. It's their head and ball at the scrum. And Gary Schofield just waits for the packs to get down. And Schofield quickly the ball out there to Kemp. Kemp brings Cook in. Cook stepping, going himself. That's a good ball out to Iro. Iro showing the ball. And again, Cook inside for the return support. That's good play from Leeds. Particularly in these conditions, Iro just couldn't get into his stride there. And now it's Gary Mercer's turn, taking it again, one up off the ruck. Leeds will certainly need to use the forwards this time. It's Harvey Howard. Oh, good driving there from Howard, and you see the splash of water as he lands on his back on the floor. The middle of the pitch quite flooded. Good football there from Harman out to Kemp. Just running with the ball. Kemp back inside now, and James Lawes, first run of the night for James Lawes. That was a big hit there from number 13, Darren Carter, on James Lawes. Shaw gives the ball to Kemp. Kemp just bobs the ball through, and Leeds are chasing into space. Peter Livitt there tackled, looked to lose the ball, did he? The referee says he didn't. Livitt stays on the floor, obviously hurting the tackle. Referee says play the ball. And good driving out again there by number 12, Stephen Holgate. He's already shaping well, as is this man, Buck Armstrong, and a tremendous servant to the Workington club. Oh, that's better play from Workington. Good running out wide there from Paul Burns, and Leeds all caught offside. And the penalty goes to the Town. We've still got a problem with the Workington fullback, who I think is Peter Livitt. I think it's the fullback that's injured down there. Mackenzie then taps the ball, and good strong driving there from Gary Schubert. Up to halfway now. Kitchen just trying to bring his forwards on, and it's good driving again from number 10, Roland Phillips. Holgate juggling with the football, but managing to keep hold in atrocious conditions. Now Town moving the ball out to the left to kick through for the corner, and that goes under touch, just a metre short, so it'll be a 10-metre scrum, but good enterprising play there from Workington, moving the ball on the short side and just making sure that the ball goes into touch. The Leeds depend on their own line. They'll have head and ball at the scrum, but they really can't afford a mistake in this situation, in this position of the field at such an early stage of the game. So Schofield then with the feed brings Jim Fallon in from his wing. Fallon bumping off players there. Quick play the ball, that's out to Iro. Iro doubling up on the far side. And again, some good defence there, bringing Iro down. This time it's Gary Mercer's turn to drive forward. Mick Shaw spots the gap, goes himself from acting halfback. That's the first time we've seen Mick Shaw scampering tonight. I'm sure it'll be a feature of the game as Leeds look to make their hard yards. Back to Schofield, and Schofield is running the football now with Kemp. A lovely ball out to Tate, and a great tackle coming in there on Alan Tate. Vince Fawcett there, well spotted. The kick downtown is by Tony Kemp. Kevin Iro quickly in at the tackle. And again, so Workington looking to move this ball. And Armstrong looks to go himself. Brought down there, up towards halfway now. Good defence from James Lawes on number 11, Cole. Number 13, should I say, Darren Carter. The ball kicked again, and that's a good kick for the corners, and Leeds find themselves pinned down there, but the referee is wanting to stop players. Peter Livitt has to go on the stretcher, right in the far corner, not interfering with play, but the referee will halt play until Livitt is taken off on the stretcher, and a substitute will come on, number 14, David Fraze, which will necessitate, I feel, in the jiggling round of the Workington Town backline. So Fraser's gone onto the wing and Kevin Paper's gone back to the full-back. The referee just waiting as Livid is carried off. Well, let's hope that's not too serious. Livid there, making his mark in the professional game after being the Woolston and Great Britain amateur full-back for several seasons. So Town having to make a substitute earlier in the game than they would have possibly wished. And the referee will wait until plays for play to resume until Livid is completely off the playing area. It's a big generous round of applause from the main stand. And now Steve Presley waves play on. Schofield gets the ball out and brings Cook on again. Cook steps, tries to go himself. Good defence from Town. Innes. Oh, that's big defence from Workington Town. Good play there. Leeds using Innes as a forward, and now it's Harry Howard's turn. There's a suspicion of a trip there. Penalty for offside gives Leeds a relieving run. And wisely tapping the ball, Leeds, and looking to exploit the gap on that far side. George Mann. And George Mann in the touch on the first tackle, and that's bad play from Leeds. And that's lost Leeds the impetus. Man just showing the ball and going himself, but the witness of the conditions tonight meaning that Man would slide over there into touch on the first tackle. So Leeds will find themselves defending again. Presley not happy with the scrum. Kitchen to feed. This time it brings David Frace round from the wing, and Leeds quickly up out of the tackle. Carter, and good driving again from Carter, and a good defence there from Leeds. From Gary Mercer on his opposite number. Town using the short side, coming towards our gantry position. Roland Phillips, tremendously physically strong man is Roland Phillips. Neil Harmon just went back, said the referee. Phil McKenzie not able to play the ball there for that's a forward pass there, and Leeds can certainly expect, I think, the bomb here, unless Working to move it out to the left. The kick goes through, and Fowler has to knock that ball dead there under great pressure from Vince Fawcett, so Leeds will have to drop out for the second consecutive set of six. They'll be defending on their own line. So George Mann slipping the touch, proving costly at the moment. Going to be Tony Kemp to drop the ball. It's a long, skiddy ball. Picked up by Armstrong, who runs it straight back at George Mann. So Town already up to the 20 Leeds 20 metre area. Moving that ball to the left now through Kitchen's hands into Aldgate. Aldgate very strong again, pushing forward. Well inside that 20 metre now. Leeds defence must hold out at these early stages of the game. Good driving ball and put down there, and that will be the first knock on. So Gary Schubert unable to take the pass there, and fortunately for Leeds, they get another chance to bring the ball away from their own line. They've been pretty much under the cosh in the opening 10 minutes or so of this game. Schofield gets the ball out of the scrum, finds Kemp. So to show the conditions, has already been 6 scrums, and we've only been playing some 13 minutes. Leeds now using Gary Mercer to drive forward. But really the Town defence has been superbly tonight. Great scrambling defence, 3 and 4 men in at every tackle. Schofield again, and Leeds will need to use the ball to get wide. Again, Fawcett there. Oh, and Fallon going, Leeds going even further back there. Good defence from Workington Town, that's excellent play. This time Idaho finds another bit of space, but Roland Phillips comes up and knocks him down, and Leeds are not liking this. Tate spots the gap on the blind side, puts the kick in. That's Tate injured after the kick had been made. Touch judge saying there's nothing wrong with that, get up and get on with the game. face, goes himself there. Harvey Howard hangs on for grim death in the tackle. Penalties against Gary Schofield, who came interfering there at the play of the ball. So Town, I'm sure, will take the 2 points that are on offer with the kick at goal. Which will be number 13, Darren Carter, who has the chance to put Workington 2 points to nil, and 2 points to nil that they deserve for the territorial advantage that they've held in the opening 13-14 minutes of this half. So Carter, one of the new breed of kickers who uses one of the kicking tees. Minutes then on the clock. As Carter lines his kick up. That's a successful conversion. The Leeds find themselves 2-0 down with that penalty to Carter. Minutes in. Leeds 0, Workington Town 2. And Leeds have been under almost consistent pressure right from the kick-off. And they've certainly had no chance to put any attack together in the Workington half of the field. Schofield kicks well downfield there, and Town looking to drive that ball forward there with Stephen Holgate again. Oh, really, a Workington player diving forward there, again an extra couple of metres. The Leeds supporters in the crowd not happy with that. Mr Presley looked at the touch judge for guidance, got no guidance whatsoever. Mackenzie tries to go from dummy half. Roland Phillips. Mercer, Kemp bringing him down. The kick comes in again there. Fallon can let that go in the touch. Good kick from Logan Campbell. And so Leeds again will have head and ball at the scrum. Schofield then looks for the packs to go down, feeds the ball cleanly out. Fallon now looking to put the hammer down and try and make some progress for Leeds. He can't do that for Triero, of course, on Sunday. Ira springing in, it's on a run outside, knocks off men but not the second to tackle as Buck Armstrong, one of the second wave of defence. Harvey Howard gets the ball away in the tackle. George Mann looking to move the ball out to James Laws, but again Town up very, very quickly, and Leeds passing is pedestrian looking this evening. That's the second or third occasion where we've seen men knocked down as soon as they've received the ball. Gary Mercer runs forward. Neil Harmon running out wide now. Shoulder ball, McShaw not in the right position to take the return pass there. Kemp kicks, that's a penalty, offside there. A very poor Kemp kick there caused the ball to hit Kevin Ira. Nothing that Kevin Ira could do. But Leeds again are going to be defending with Workington Town on the attack. Leeds are playing into the teeth of a torrential downpour this evening. However, it's Town that will be tapping the football. Good defence from Leeds on number 8, Gary Schubert. Town switching play, that's good play there. Campbell. And Harmon round the legs, bringing him down with George Mann upstairs to smother the ball. Again, dropping off inside ball is for Buck Armstrong. Campbell again, and Mackenzie, and Workington's throwing the ball about. This is good football. Roland Phillips knocks off Kemp there with the... And now the ball coming out to the left with Mackenzie. Mackenzie looks to put a long pass out and the ball going into touch. And again, Leeds have got some respite there. Mackenzie's pass, not a good one. Rolled all the way along the floor, and in these conditions, nobody could possibly pick that up. But Leeds again find themselves under constant pressure near their own line. They'll have the ball from the scrum. Working in 2. Leeds 0. Fallon again with the ball from the base of the scrum. George Mann picks the ball up, goes himself for acting half. We've been playing 18 minutes now. And really Leeds struggling to get out of their own quarter for the whole of that 18 minutes. Gary Mercer gets the ball away. Schofield, that's better play. Schofield showing the ball, going himself. And the whole of the Town defence are yards and yards offside. And really, Steve Prezi got to get Workington Town on the side. This time he does just that. Harvey Howard barging forward, looks to slip the ball up to the last tackle. This time Kemp puts a better kick in, that spins downfield. And into touch. And number 14, David Fraser, just allowing that ball to pass in into touch. 20 minutes on the clock then, Leeds 0. Workington Town 2. And number 7, Wayne Kitchen, just waits for the packs to get down before he can put the ball in. And really this is the first chance Leeds have had of trying to force a mistake in Town territory for some time. Kitchen brings the ball back himself from the base of the scrum. Fraser, good defence from Harvey Howard. Holgate again. Oh, that's good defence from Neil Harmon, right round the legs, bringing him down. But Town getting a roll on, good defence, good attack from Town. Playing the ball quickly, and Leeds need to slow Workington Town down at the play of the ball. The penalty conceded there, this time it's by Alan Tate, interfering at the play of the ball again. So something probably been said out of turn there, I think, by Alan Tate. And Town could find themselves 4-0 up. As Darren Carter again looks to put the 2 points on the board. And Leeds are own worst enemies. That's twice they've given away penalties in kickable positions. Frustration, I think, by the fact that they can't get out of their own quarter. Carter this time is 34 metres from the Leeds post, but he's bang in the middle of the field. He's got the ball on the tee. That's straight through the middle, so Town again going 4 points to 0, so they're good. With that try, that penalty to Carter on the 23rd minute. The kick off from Schofield is deep down there and picked up by Kevin Pape. But Workington again almost coming up to halfway, and really Leeds need to try and keep Town penned down here in this half of the field. Mr. Presley bringing them back a good 10 metres there, and still on Holgate. This time it's Roland Phillips, straight through the tackle of Tony Kemp. And 3 Leeds men eventually bringing him down. So Phillips struggles to get to his feet in the conditions, runs after Gary Mercer, has something to say there. Logan Campbell looking to go himself. Gets a good ball away, that's great play. Face in space on that far side. And that's off to, it's straight into the hands of Alan Tate. And Alan Tate takes a tackle, coming away from his own territory there. Cook now, chance to for Leeds to at last try and put some pressure on Workington and get some possession in the Workington half of the field. But really there's no way through for the Leeds forwards tonight, not made a clean break once. This time it's Tony Kemp trying it on. He gets play up to halfway, and Leeds, are they going to certainly have a look in Workington territory in possession? They do just that now. James Laws spots the gap from Mick Shaw's first break, but Leeds again are on the 6th tackle and are only 10 metres inside the Workington half of the field. It's going to be the boot of Tony Kemp. And that goes out on the foul, so Kemp's kicking game not to the best standard this evening. That's 2 bad kicks on the 6th tackle. And work it in again. Come forward now, this time with Gary Schubert before he's brought down, and a rare thing for Leeds, a tackle inside the Workington half of the field. That's solid now by Darren Carter, who brings play into the Leeds half. Armstrong. On the touch judge on the far side, Peter Walton of Castleford spotted something that's happened there in the tackle. It's going to be another penalty, you can bet, to Workington. George Mann, the culprit. A penalty to Town again for an above head high tackle. The referee just has a word with George Mann, and Town get the penalty. And the attacking position, Wayne Kitchen. The Town in a good position to set play up now with Buck Armstrong driving forward, runs at Mick Shaw. Little man bringing him down there with the aid of James Laws, and Leeds will need a big tackle instant here as Town switching play. Dropping off ball there. It's for Rowan Phillips, that's good play there from Town. And Town number 5, who's Mark Johnson, is screaming for the ball on this side, and really if Town get the ball out to the left, there's got to be something. They've gone to the right, there could still be something there. Good defence on Stephen Allgate, who's dragged towards the line. But the Leeds defence under real pressure now, and it's got to slide if Town whip this ball back. Chip over into the in goal, has gone too far over the top, and really that was a bad option from the Town on the attack. They weren't anywhere near the last tackle, and they had a big overlap on this far side, so Leeds then with a chance to drive forward, and it's going to be Jim Fallon who's entrusted with that. Fallon brought down at the second attempt. Mercer. Back to Kemp. But Kemp nowhere to go, well policed, and not really Tony Kemp's sort of conditions these this evening. He's very much a top of the ground player. Mick Shaw scampers from dummy half up to halfway. This time Leeds using Neil Harmon to drive forward. Leeds use that short side. Harry Howard powers his way forward, but Leeds have not had enough possession really in the Workington half to make this count. This time it's going to be Schofield who puts up the kick. That's a knock on. In fact, the referee says it came off his knee, and it certainly looked to come off his hand from up here. And now Leeds up to try and capitalise on Town being down in their own quarter of the game, corner of the ground. Carter, good defence from Schofield and Iro. And that's better play from Leeds. Iro again tackling, stopping Fraser in his tracks. Fallon in it this time, Allgate coming forward, and that's a better set of 6 on defence from Leeds. They can't afford to throw it away now, and they've got to cover the kick. Cook can let that go in a touch. That he does. No histrionics or attempts to stop that. And Leeds have head and ball at the scrum, and this time it's on the 20-metre line instead of the 10. But the rain's still absolutely pouring down right into the faces of the Leeds players. And Leeds have been under the cosh for most of this first half. 26 minutes. Referee not happy that this packs have formed correctly, Schofield. Brings the ball out this time. Kemp runs with the football. He's tackled, and Cook picking up the ball from Acton half, goes himself. Fawcett bringing him down. Tate's lost the ball, going from Acton half on his own. Referee says that's a knock on, and Leeds again putting themselves under pressure. Paul Burns. And again, that's good running, and really Leeds don't want to be conceding a try. As we approach half-time, the defence is certainly going to have to scramble across now. A long pass out there would certainly bring rewards, as it is working in switch play there. And it's number 2, Kevin Pape, who feels the full weight of Kevin Ayro's tackle. To be a suspiciously forward pass there to number 8, Gary Schubert, up to the last tackle, so Tate can expect the bomb. In these conditions, I'm surprised Workington haven't used it. They'll run the football. And that's simple football, and Workington in at the corner there. Up to suspiciously forward past the Leeds supporters and the Leeds players going bananas. But that's going to count. That's a try. I know is it, but that number 3, I think, Paul Burns, who's gone in for the try. Burns in at the corner. Played just on 27 minutes then. So it's Town who've tackled like Terriers, and Leeds who've been forced to make the mistakes. Town hardly making an error, particularly not when it matters. Oh, and that's great kicking in these conditions. Well, 10-0 then, Workington, and good value for the Leeds so far. And we've seen this so many times in recent seasons when Leeds have come up here. First match of last season, similar scoreline. Regal Trophy, similar scoreline. Well, tonight Leeds have really got to dig deep. They don't look a patch on the side that defeated Wigan. And perhaps the long travel up here, or perhaps the fact that the rain does not suit their style of play is what's causing the problem. However, Leeds have a chance now. They've forced away the Workington mistake right on their own 10-metre line, and Leeds have the chance to put some pressure on at the scrum. Innes doubling up in the centres, coming round there. Good defence from Town, bringing him down. Town all offside, and really Steve Presley's got to get to grips with Town and get them behind the 10 metres. And moving up before the ball is played every occasion. Kemp, football out there to George Mann. Ayro shrugging men off, looking to go himself. He can't this tonight. That's good defence from Town. Man, Ali Howard blasts his way forward. That's good play out to Kemp, out to Schofield. Schofield finds Lowe's. Good football there, out to Gary Mercer. Fallon, can Fallon get in at the corner? He's knocked down, he can. He's held there just short, Jim Fallon. So this Leeds' best chance for tackle coming up as Leeds move the football. James Laws knocks on and Leeds have it up again. There's no knock on there. The referee says that Fallon has lost the ball over the line, and that was a comedy of errors there. Fallon now injured in Peter Livick's corner, I think. In fact, again, it's another Town play. It's difficult to see the Town gantry here. He's not the best appointed, and we are inside the building. So Matt Johnson taps the football to himself. Leeds' best chance of putting some pressure on there, coming to nothing, but Town just escaping a try. Armstrong, good tackle there from Leeds. Town moving the ball from acting half with Kevin Pape. So about 33 minutes on the clock, and Workington now looking to move the football with Roland Phillips. He'll just go one way, and that's straight forward. And really the only way to tackle. Phillips is to knock him down up to the last tackle. Phillips and Mercer having a rare old tussle. The ball back to Kitchen for the kick. And again that ball sails away in the wind and blows, and you can see the ferocity of that wind there, taking the ball nearly a mile into the Leeds corner. So again Leeds find themselves back where they've been for most of this first half, scrimmaging on their own 10-metre line. Already had 13 scrums, and 9 of the heads have been to Leeds. Shows you the superb kicking game that Workington have used this evening, kicking deep for the corners. I bet most of those have been on the Leeds 10 metres. Mercer again, that's better winning from Leeds. Well, some knees coming in there from number 12, Stephen Holgate. Outside Howard. Seb all the way, Mick Shaw in support, twisting, turning, trying to go himself. Takes the extra 5-6 metres before he's brought down. Leeds. Lowe's goes from acting half. Nowhere for Lowe's to go. He does creep forward, but again Leeds only up to halfway, and this is really not good enough from Leeds. Kick from Schofield. Oh, it's kicked on there by Craig Innes. They've locked on the ball. That's 6 more tackles. Lowes. And did the wise thing there, James Lowes. Would look to pass, but the Workington fans complaining, but really made no reason to complain at all. Harry Howard's twisting in the tackle. He can't get the ball away. Leeds pressing strongly now, just 5 or 6 metres short. McShaw goes himself from acting half. Couple of metres short, just held up. Tate will Leeds use the short side. They've got overlap if they can get the ball away. Schofield switching play, bringing it back out there to Kemp. Kemp goes himself. That was a wasted opportunity for Leeds. They really needed to move that ball out. They've let the Town defence scramble back again now. Now it's out to Iro. Iro puts the kick in. Leeds forcing the drop out from Workington, but really, if Kemp had moved the football, Leeds had the overlap on this side. Good little kick from Iro. And really, Leeds need to drop deep for this kick because the wind is so strong that it will probably finish up somewhere in the Leeds half of the field. There again, you can see picked up by Alan Tate. Tate runs that ball straight forward. No histrionics or silly passing at this stage of the game. Mercer. Nowhere for Mercer to go. Quickly to his feet, plays a football. McShaw goes to Mactin now, spots a gap. Takes play into that Town 10 metre zone. The Leeds quickly to the feet, trying to play the ball fast. Iro goes himself, just to shove men off. There's nowhere for the Beast to go this time. He's still 3-4 metres short of the line. Leeds with a overlap to the left, moving that ball now. Schofield. Lovely ball there from Kemp. Not a good pass from Schofield, but it's picked up. It's out to Cook. Dancing back inside. The ball comes back inside to George Mann. Low, some good football from Leeds, but really they're going nowhere. Coming up to the last tackle again, and Leeds are back on the 10 metre area. Man, Schofield now. What will he do? Will he put the kick? Looks to drop inside for Neil Harmon, and Harmon's in for the try. That's a try to Neil Harmon. So at last, Leeds get something to show for their endeavour. Try to Neil Harmon. That's reduced the deficit to 6 points with the kick to come. 35 minutes on the clock then, and Leeds at last putting some pressure on. And Cook has his chance to reduce the deficit to 4 points, and I think if Leeds went in 4 points down at half time, they'd consider themselves very lucky. To be fair, and to give credit to Leeds, and we always like to do that, it's very difficult conditions. Leeds tearing into the teeth of this gale, and the rain coming down their faces, and to be fair, apart from the one mistake on defence, they've handled everything that Workington can throw at them very well. And of course rugby is all about defence as well as attack, and we may see a different second half when Leeds have the wind at their backs. Cook strikes it safely through the middle. Leeds 16, Workington 10. Penrice is on for Carter, then for Town. Dean Marwood's come on. And Phil McKenzie. Well, Marwood will be on for the kicking if Carter's gone off. Schofield picks the ball up, and again the wind there, you can see the strength of the wind blowing in. And behind the post, and Leeds tackled again. James Lowes. Barney Howard. Driving forward, Howard. Did well to keep hold of the football in these atrocious conditions. McShaw goes again from acting half. Surely a man not marking square. Tackled McShaw then. Harmon driving forward, and that's better play from Leeds now up to halfway as we approach the kick. Schofield manages to find Kemp, and this time Kemp's kick sails in the wind. That's good. Picked up by the Frenchman David Fraser. And Tate, that's good defence from Alan Tate. Wrapped him up there, took him on his back to slow him down at the play of the ball while Leeds got the defence in the position. Marwood. Oh, great defence from Leeds on Holgate there as he drove that ball forward. The two props, Harmon and Howard. Phillips. To his feet, plays the ball. He's having a right ding-dong battle with Gary Mercer. But up to the last tackle in town have made halfway, so you can expect a long, deep kick. Over the top from Marwood. And that bum bounce into the water on the side of the pitch, the former speedway track around here. Leeds scummaging again deep in their own half of the field. And we're up to full time on the clock now. Actually, maybe a minute short. Kemp just takes the ball forward from the base of the scrum. Ennis goes to McTinner, has to pick the football up. It could have been a penalty there. Someone put the hand between Ennis's legs and pulled him to the floor. Cook scampers, goes himself for McTinner. Nick Shaw, one off the ruck to Gary Mercer. And Roland Phillips almost falling over his own player in his attempts to get to Gary Mercer. And then Harvey Howard, that's good driving from the Leeds pack. Driving forward up to the last tackle now. The Leeds look to run the football. Schofield has it in his hands. He decides to put the kick in. That's a difficult spinning kick. That's knocked on. And really Leeds one last chance then to get some more points on just before we go to half time. They'll have to get a move on. But there was a bit of a stoppage for Peter Livette going off the field. Schofield feeds his scrum, brings the ball out to Kemp there, dropping off inside ball for Innis. Innis brought down 10 metres from the line. Leeds quickly playing the ball, finds it, the beast, Kevin Ida. That's not a good pass, well picked up by Schofield. Off inside for Lowes. Lowes still going. Again pulled down on the 10 metre line, time running out for Leeds. Tate. Oh, slipped there, Alan Tate. Takes a tackle again on the 10 metres. Leeds struggling to get over the 10 metre line. The town defence is absolutely superb in this position. The field Kemp again, that ball's for Schofield. Schofield finding Lowes, and Lowes has certainly done some work, but nowhere for Lowes to go again. 4 tackles and Leeds have actually lost ground. Shaw scoots himself and acts in half. It's a ball away, that's better play. Mercer, Schofield kicks across field there. Is it going to go dead? It goes dead, beats everyone and goes dead. So really a poor set of 6 and Leeds in those circumstances. And just approaching half time, how they would love to have scored. And Workington drive forward with Buck Armstrong. Good defence again from Leeds. There goes a hooter. With a half-time score then, Leeds 6, Workington 10. Workington all the aces in the first half. Penalties from Carter on the 14th and 20th minute. And the try to Burns, converted by Carter from the touchline on the 27th minute. Made them have a 10-0 lead, but Leeds it back with a try to Neil Harmon. Paul Cook converted on 35 minutes, and despite a little bit of pressure from Leeds in the final stages, it's Leeds 6, Workington Town 10. Claudine Marwood about to get the game restarted. Leeds trailing 6 points to 10 at half time. And a change of shirt for Leeds in this second half. And a substitute on number 15, it's Barry MacDonald. And he's just driving forward, loses the ball, that's gone backwards. Picked up by Tate. And really Leeds could do with the aggression of Barry MacDonald. Barry McDermott, should I say. We've been talking about somebody else called MacDonald. Kemp. And that'll be Leeds' game plan, I'm sure, this half, to keep kicking and keep working and pen down here. It's a very, very strong wind. And Leeds' kick and chase game could well depend on the outcome and the result of this fixture. Well, Leeds up quickly, and now we're scooting across the field, but only as far as Kevin Iro. Well, that's a knock on. And so the first mistake there forced from Leeds with the time with the wind at their back. Paul Cook comes over waiting for the ball. Schofield quickly lead the scrum, and the ball blowing away there. You could see the strength of the wind. First half scrums were 11 for the Leeds. And Leeds moving the ball right there now. That's good play, Innes. Innes going himself, still going strongly there, Innes. Push towards the touchline side. Fallon. Some red cycling shorts on now, Jim Fallon. Oh, that's better play from Leeds this time. Kemp dropping off inside for the beast arrow. Good defence from Workington though, keeping Leeds penned down on this 20 metre, in the 20 metres without being able to crack the defence. And again, we're up to the last tackle. Leeds only on the 10 metres. So at the end of the first half we had this similar pattern of play, and Leeds really need to whip this ball out quickly to the right now. Schofield puts a kick in there, and Workington dropping the ball on the ball and having to drop out. So then the first half scrums, as I said, 11-4 to Leeds, and the penalties 4-2 to Town. And Leeds again putting some pressure now on Workington, and this is what they've got to do. They've got to keep Town penned down here, as Town did to Leeds for long periods in that first half. We'll see just how strong the wind and the rain is, just how much it affects Workington. The drop out this time only makes the 30 metre mark, and Mercer picks up for Fallon, and Fallon unceremoniously dumped to the floor there by Roland Phillips. McDermott scrambling forward on his hands and knees, trying to make the extra metres. McShaw scampering, going himself. That's allowed the Town defence to get back. Good defence there on McShaw. Quickly plays the ball. Mercer comes on an angle run. That's the way to do it. Run the angles. Takes play 4-5 metres from the line. So Leeds now pressing again strongly. Schofield looks to go himself. That's a good ball out for Iro. Iro gets the ball out to Fallon. Fallon catches the ball. Is he in for a try? That's a try in the corner. Certainly looked to get the ball down before the flag went over there. The touch judge, no problem about that. And Leeds draw level with the try to Jim Fallon. And Leeds have got to play control football. They've got to play the kind of football that says we take it one up off the ruck, we drive forward, and we kick on the sixth tackle, and we keep working and pen down here, working and have to take the risk there in the teeth of the gale. All picked up by Kemp. Kemp finds Innes, and he's spinning Henry Paul style in the tackle. Gets quickly to his feet, plays the football. And a penalty there given. All offside. And that was lucky for Leeds there, because McShaw's pass not the best from acting half, and Barry McDermott overran it and dropped it. It's better from McDermott, just drives forward. Now it's Harmon's turn. Harmon taking play 30 metres from that Workington line. Now the ball in the hands there of Gary Mercer, who's scampering, running forward. That's good running from Mercer. 10 metres now from the line, Leeds, and pressing strongly. Another try would certainly give Leeds heart, and the hands in the ball in the hand of Tony Kemp. Schofield looks to go himself, dodgy and moving, gets it back to Kemp. Kemp's brought down, and the Leeds attack just petering out there. Lows finds Schofield again. Schofield with the football in his hands, finds Barry McDermott. McDermott rampaging forward. Takes play into the Town 10 metre area again. On the last tackle now, what will Leeds do? The ball's in the hands of Gary Schofield. Quick play moved on there to Kemp. Kemp puts a little grubber kick in. This time it's for Gary Mercer to chase, and well picked up there by number 3, who's gone, Paul Burns, who's gone to full back for Town. And Leeds will move up quickly now and try and keep Town penned down here. Can't afford to give away a penalty for offside. So they'll have to make sure we don't move up too quickly. Mr. Presley looking keen on the offsides. Armstrong. And as Dean Bell said in the press this week, they've certainly got plenty of players who'll die for the cause, Workington. And one of those is Roland Phillips. Well tackled though by Leeds. And Gary Mercer, who's been having his own personal battle with Roland Phillips all evening. He's the one who makes the tackle. The kick not going into touch. Jim Fallon can win that back, and now he'll look to straighten up. And certainly some attacks to the head there of Fallon. But I thought Kevin Pape was trying to pull his head off his shoulders. 14, Francis Cummings is on for someone. Looks like Alan Tate, who's gone off. You can see Tate out there, difficult to see who's on and off in this situation. The ball kicked over into that corner and will blow and blow. Will it go out dead? Yes, it does. Too far, too much weight on the kick. I can't see Kevin Iro on the field, and that'll be a big blow to Leeds. They find Iro is still on the field. Town bringing that ball. That's good play from Workington Town. They've done far more in there with the ball in their hands from their own line than Leeds did in the first half, and again good driving forward from Town. Using the short side, Campbell. That ball for Fawcett there, and Fawcett's well policed and knocked down on that 20 metres, and they'll look to put the kick up, will they? Moward again. Dubs a football in goal. Tate picks up for Leeds safely. Leeds will need to drop out from under the post. Referee. So Carter's back on for Penrice. Tate's in trouble for Leeds as looks to drop the ball out. A long kick comes up over halfway. Played on by Buck Armstrong, which goes further back. And Stephen Aldgate runs forward. He's had a tremendous game, Stephen Aldgate. Phillips sets his stall out to run there at Kevin Iro, but the big Kiwi just well up to the task. Marwood on for Burns there, a short pass from Marwood. Working to move the ball to their right again in the arms of Marwood. Inside ball for Buck Armstrong. Armstrong's rocked up and knocked to the floor, but Workington back in that Leeds 20 metre area. Again back to Marwood. Marwood switches play. Campbell looks for the gap. Nowhere to go there for Campbell. Brought down and we're up to the last tackle, so Leeds again will find themselves under the cosh. Marwood. It's the kick in field. Knock on. There's the referee. And I think that'll be head and ball to Town. It is head and ball to Town. So the both sides knocked on there, so Leeds couldn't take the kick under the pressure. And we see Marwood feeding the scrum, bringing the ball out for number 4, Vince Fawcett. Strong running there from Fawcett. Really, he's played well since he came up to Town. Carter. Under the Leeds post now. Leeds won't want to concede a try this early in the second half. Oh, that's good defence there from Gary Schofield. Real spot tackle by Schofield. On 15, Dean Marwood. Roland Phillips. Struggling towards the corner in the 10 metre area now. He plays the ball to himself. And a penalty to Leeds there. He said he had a marker. And Phillips just gets up and gets on with the game. Schofield shouting at the Leeds players to get that act together and get some possession. I would say that Leeds, who are currently level on 10-0, will need at least a couple of scores to make this game safe. Never count Workington Town out. Harmon now. James Laws, that's good running from Laws now. Takes play up to halfway. Leeds have had 3 tackles and they're up to halfway. Throws the ball back out to Iro. Iro looks to put the little kick forward, but Workington Town will... Kicked on there by Schofield now. Has he got the leg, Schofield? That's offside there against Francis Cummings, and really Leeds have bombed a try there. Gary Schofield could have dribbled that ball over the line. Francis Cummings with offside when Schofield kicked the ball forward, and really Leeds bombed the chance of 4 points there. And Dean will be having nightmares on the in the stand about that one, because really Gary Schofield could have scored himself there. Cummings had overrun him when he kicked the ball forward. And Marwood makes no mistake with the kick for touch, and Leeds from in a position where they could be looking to celebrate the points, find themselves defending again just inside the Workington half of the field. Bucky Armstrong. Good defence from Leeds all that time. Neil Harman and Craig Innes. Flat pass there was for Carter from Marwood. Oh, he's bust through Nick Shaw's tackle there. The referee got in the way of Alan Tate. Up to the last tackle and Workington have a real roll on here. Fawcett going himself. Obstruction there on Cummings. That's got to be obstruction on Francis Cummings. Pulled back there as he went for the loose ball. So Aldgate there just straight through the tackle of Mick Shaw. And Tate did well to get back because he was obstructed by the referee. And Kevin Arrow driving forward with the football this time. Doing a good job. Quickly to his feet, and McDermott. Dermott looking to make progress. Mercer knocking men off there. That's good play from Gary Mercer. And finally thrown back. Harman. And again, Leeds going absolutely nowhere. The passing from acting half back very slow, giving the Marcus chance to close Leeds down. Kemp's kick much too strong, goes dead on the full, and Leeds will have to defend as Town have a tap on that 20 metres. We have 15 minutes of the second half gone then, and Leeds, oh, and that's a bad mistake there from Buck Armstrong. James Lawes picks up for the Liners. Mistake right from the tap. This has given Leeds a chance to put some much needed pressure on the Workington line. Just 15 metres short now of that line as Mick Shaw from dummy half finds Craig Innes. McDermott. And again the Marcus catching the Leeds first man there. The passing from acting half back must go out quicker. Shaw spots a gap, goes himself up to the last tackle. So James Lawes, in fact Alan Tate goes in at acting half, finds Schofield, dabs that ball through, but no mistake from the Workington Town man number 3, Paul Burns. He picks up the ball. Francis Cummings. Leeds must work from dummy half. Fraser again, good work from Cummings. That's a good pass in the circumstances. And Jim Fallon just pulls Johnson down towards the touchline side. Vince Fawcett gets involved trying to keep him out of touch. Marwood again. Gets the ball away in the tackle. Good defence from Leeds on the Schubert, the last tackle. A lot of downtown chasers. That's gone back. And you see the strength of the wind again, which Leeds had to contend with in the first half when Tony Kemp's kicks were going all right. So Lawes at acting half. Looks to go himself, just slips there in the ever increasing mud bath in the middle of the field. The pitch cutting up badly as you'd expect at this stage of the game. Leeds playing some football on. Town in at the tackle, 2 men in there, one of whom is always Roland Phillips. McDermott switching play back. And James Lawes looking to go himself. Shaw spots a gap from acting half, dodging, weaving, takes play in that 20 metres. He's lost the football, Mick Shaw. And Campbell coming away with it for the Towns. Craig Innes slipped in the tackle. Armstrong. Marwood. Leeds will certainly need to watch the offsides. They should have no problem getting back on side even in these atrocious conditions. Marwood again, running flat pass out there, that's good football. Out to Fawcett, Fawcett looking to offload the ball, and Leeds will need to wrap him up and bring him down. Up to the last tackle, Marwood. It's a kick there, Tate can watch that go and lets it go in the touch. Fallon just bringing the ball away from the scrum, now it's out to Idaho and Leeds. Moving the football even in their own quarter on such a terrible night. Francis Cummins now, what can he do? He had a great run on Sunday against Salford, which set Leeds up position. Not this time, they're working in defence, much alert. And it's left to Barry McDermott to drive forward. McDermott doesn't play the ball correctly, and Workington Town have possession, and Leeds will have to do a spot of defending 20 metres from their own line. Armstrong driving towards the Leeds post, just 10 metres short now, Workington. Schubert, again, good defence from Leeds, but keeping him down, but Workington creeping ever nearer to that Warriors line. Looking to switch play this time with Campbell. And a poor pass has ruined some good approach work there. No chance of the winger to catch that ball. It's a high past the wind, ticking it, sailing over his head. And he's again with some chance. Well, Town have certainly tackled their hearts out this evening. Halfway through this second half then, Fallon just gets the ball from the scrum. He's had 14 scrums to Workington's 5. Most of them have been on their own line. Nairo in a bit of space out wide there, looks to pull away. He's playing the ball this time, it's James Lowe's running forward, that looked a high tackle, brought down. Lowe skips to his feet, again quickly playing the ball, Harmon. And Marcus just attacking Leeds all the time, one off the ruck. Great play from Workington. Schofield with his left kick, left boot, kicks that forward, Cook chases. We've got to get him Paul Cook. And Cook does there, and Cummins just hovering just in case. Fraser, don't let it go, that's good work from the Leeds markers. But really Workington Town's marker defence this evening has been superb. Fraser was interfering there at the play of the ball. Look, Armstrong, good defence from Leeds though. And the wind and the rain showing no signs of abating in this second half. It's out to Roland Phillips, Mercer lines him up, he slips out of the tackle, Lowe's comes back. And Phillips goes to ground just inside his own half of the field. Up to the last tackle. Marwood looks to put the kick in. Goes over, Jim Fallon will stop that with his boot. Finally picks up the football. Great defence there. Above the head, says the referee. Well, Leeds will take anything they can get, and they get the penalty there for an above the head tackle. Schofield kicks the football out. And Leeds will drive forward with Neil Harmon. And again, look to the punch there in the tackle there. Well, that's ridiculous. Is that Steve Presley get a grip of the game? The punch has been thrown right under the referee's nose there. He made no attempt to blow up. Neil Harmon was involved, but only as the punch bag. He had the football in his hands, and he comes up from the bottom of the melee still with the ball in his hands. But certainly punches are being thrown there at Neil Harmon when he was held up in the tackle. The referee sends the players away and speaks to both touch judges. Got his score for being called out Buck Armstrong. Those are the two captains, so this usually means that the referee can't decide who the culprits were. He's telling people to calm it down. The next time he'll send someone off. But Leeds have got to get the penalty. Player going on report there. Leeds get the penalty and Schofield kicks for touch. And driving forward. And being interfered with again there is Neil Harmon as he's on the floor. And really the referee's got to do something about this. The player's bound to get involved when the referee stood over here and you're getting kicked and punched and thumped. Referee's looking for something in his pocket. Well, this is a comedy where there's the referee, I don't think, can get his card out of his pocket. Roland Phillips sent to the sin bin. Can't get his card out, but he's telling us quite clearly that's 10 minutes. Well, that's ridiculous. Neil Harmon for the second time has just been assaulted and has now found himself with 10 minutes in the sin bin. And Paul Cook will have a kick at goal. Leeds get the penalty. Well, really, there was no option for to give Leeds a penalty there, but really, Neil Harmon. The referee's got to get it, so should no name for Neil Harmon to go in the sin bin. Leeds will take the 2 points if they can get them from Paul Cook. It's a difficult wind this evening, but we saw a great kick from the touchline from Darren Carter. Cook really needs to make sure that he lets this ball go dead. So Leeds 3 penalties in quick succession there within one tackle of the previous penalty. So Cook settles it down. The boos of the crowd tell you that it's sailed through the middle. Leeds at the first time in the game. A 12 points to 10 lead. Minutes then of the second half, and Leeds have a 12 points to 10 lead. And Leeds, I think, have taken off Gary Mercer and brought Mike Forshaw on. And Mercer's worked hard this evening. And Mike Forshaw looking resplendent in his clean shirt. Never did get to play in the new away strip. McDermott driving solidly forward. Leeds. The Leeds have given away a penalty there. It's Shoreham from acting half-back. The fact the referee says that's a crossing, and Workington get the penalty and a chance to put some pressure on Leeds. Tap there by Lost the ball in the tackle, and Leeds have it back. So lucky for Leeds there. And James Lowes goes from acting half, brings Barry McDermott rampaging forward. Lowes finding Forshaw. Keen to get in on the action. It's a second touch instead of the football, and only 3 drives for Leeds. And again, Leeds, we're off the ruck, nothing fancy. Schubert's really working well from marker defence for the wind. Took over there. Schofield puts the kick forward. And well picked up there by the full-back. The wind just taking it a little bit too far for Gary Schofield. Spotted the gap. Now it's Leeds' chance to work well from marker defence. Buck Armstrong juggle with the football. Good defence from Leeds though, bringing him down. Holgate pushing ever forward. Very good player, Stephen Holgate. Leeds get back on side and wait for the kick from Marwood. It's a long deep kick, and that will take Alan Tate. He's got to pick that up. And safely takes the tackle, and that's what Alan Tate's got to do in that situation. The ball's certainly not going to roll dead in these windy conditions. Jim Fallon cleaned out there underneath the post. That's a great tackle from Mark Johnson. And it's his turn now to Cook steps out of one tackle, steps and goes again. But, and a flop coming in there on Paul Cook. And again, this ball's for Kemp, and this time Kemp drills it low. Bounces off the running player, and Leeds chasing up there with Cook. Cook's got plenty of pace. And Burns struggling there to pick up the football. Fraze running across field. Good defence there from Schofield. Fawcett. Good defence though from Leeds, from Forshaw and Iro, bringing him down. Now it's balls. Taking up the second attempt by Fraze. And again, Town get the penalty. So into the last 10 minutes of the game. Good driving forward there again from Stephen Holgate, and Workington now a chance to put some pressure on Leeds. Armstrong. Time moving that ball left with Marwood. Billy McGinty's just come on the field. He's knocked down there. Oh, good defence from Kevin Iro. Leeds struggling now to keep the line intact to tie at this stage of the game. Take and knock the ball dead. And Leeds will have to drop out. He'll drop out underneath the post then for Leeds. Another spot of defending to do. It's a long spinning kick, and it goes right downfield. That's a great kick from Cook. Leeds will need to move up quickly and keep Paul Burns back up here. Schofield gets the first knockdown. Moving that ball to Logan Campbell at the side. He slips almost out of Forshaw's tackle. Plays the ball to himself. Didn't have a marker, said the referee. Leeds slow to get up there from defence. Leeds find themselves back defending just outside their own quarter as Town play the ball in the hands of Marwood. Marwood running forward. It's a long ball out there. Armstrong. That's not a good pass. It's picked up by Fraze. Everyone saw Fraze run on the outside of Paul Cook at Sheffield to score a try. Not tonight. Cook, much more experienced player now. Up to the last tackle, so Leeds have defended well there and kept Town down here. Marwood puts a long spinning kick for Alan Tate to take. He takes it on the full and slip there. Always likes to do well here, Alan Tate. Of course, his father played here for many years. Learned his rugby league football in this part of the world. Francis Cummings, that's good running from Cummings, who's looked sharp in the last 2 or 3 games that he's played for Leeds. In it now. Who's moved into the pack. 6 more tackles, says the referee. And Shaw tackle there. And Shaw's hurt himself, I think. In fact, now he gets to his feet. Fozzard on now for Leeds. As Leeds looking to spell the squad. Oh, that's good football, and Forshaw charging upfield, and a flop on Forshaw there, but the referee has let a couple of flops go this evening. Kemp kicks into space and chasing forward his Iro. Oh, and that's a good kick. Finds touch just near the corner flag, so 10-metre scrum. There's just 6 minutes to go then for Leeds to hang on here to this 12 points to 10 lead. So Fozzard's on for McDermott, and I still think that both sides are down to the 12 men. Howard goes himself from the back of the scrum. That's Leeds' chance to come away from the forwards. Billy McGinty trying to go ever forward. And a knock on there, and McGinty frustrated with himself. And well spotted, the 2 offenders return to the field, Neil Harmon and Roland Phillips, so we're back up to a full complement of 26 players. Leeds get the 15th scrum of the game. Kemp looks to go himself, but Town defence was great there, just moving across, stopping him from Harmon driving forward for the post. If Leeds can score now, it'll probably seal the game for them. Quickly Shaw goes and breaks himself, pushes up to 4 metres from the line. Town player is down injured, it's Kitchen. Schofield. Long ball out there for Fallon at the corner. Back inside for Iro. Iro powered in for the line. Still going Iro, puts an eye down, that's a try, and that's going to win the game for Leeds. But Fallon did well to throw the ball back inside, and Iro looked to be thwarted in his first attempt. He was rocked back by the solid Town defence, but had the strength to push the ball over and get the ball down. The Leeds to go into the lead at 16 points to 10. Get this ball kicked off quickly because there won't be that much time left. Cook, if he kicks it, will certainly seal victory for Leeds. So 2 from 4 for Cook and Leeds. (18-10) then. 16-10, sorry. 16-10. Really, Leeds can't afford to make any mistakes whatsoever now. They've just got to take the football, take it forward. The draw's no good to the Liners, they need the win. And he slowly gets to his feet. Forshaw. I'm sure Leeds will lead out the... oh, and a bad pass. Picked up. Referee says that's a knock on, and that was a disputed decision. Forshaw didn't look to knock on at all. He stopped the ball with his feet, but it gives Town a chance now, and Leeds have made the mistake that they didn't want to make at this late stage of the game. Campbell. Time almost up on the clock now. There'll be a bit of stoppage time, and would assume as Buck Armstrong tries to drive his way ever forward. 3 tackles gone working 25 metres from the Leeds line. Oh, and not forward there. Oh, that's a bad decision, Steve Presley. He said the ball went backwards there. as straightforward knock-on as you'll ever see. Phillips. Town looking to play football up to the last tackle, so Leeds will be looking to take possession of the football. What will Marwood do? The ball sails in the touch on the full there with the wind, the strong winds. Marwood's tried the crossfield kick several occasions. This time it didn't come up. And Leeds will just play the football. Neil Harmon it will be who'll play, and James Laws will drive forward. And some chance of Dean Bell's barmy, are we? Mick Shaw goes some acting half. Mike Forshaw just sensibly running from acting half back. He's lost the football in the tackle, and again Town coming away again. Fozzard in at the tackle is Town. Leeds really can't afford any more mistakes. They really need to be playing the game in the Town half of the field. Town rampaging forward. They're playing the football, moving it out to the left now with Marwood. A long ball out there for Fawcett. Fawcett puts the kick in. That's gone in the touch off the boot of Kevin Iro. They head and ball to Town. And in stoppage time, and Town will have head and ball at the scrum. Out to Marwood, goes himself, looks to dodge and duck his way over. That's still not time on the clock, says a touch due to timekeepers. Town using that short side. Forward pass. Until we go to scrum again. So Town certainly have had some chances in these last few minutes to take advantage of Leeds, who've made mistakes, but they've made mistakes themselves. And now Leeds go to scrum. Bringing the ball out with Jim Fallon. Fallon just lets Cummins run from acting half back. There goes a hooter. So Leeds then it is who win tonight. A great game of football in atrocious conditions. 16 points to 10. They trailed 6-10 at half time. But the 44th minute when Jim Fallon went over and leads it back. It's really been all Leeds in the second half, helped by a good wind and a good strain up their backs. Cook had a penalty in 68 minutes to make it 12 points to 10, and then Kevin Arrow had a try in 77 minutes, 16 points to 10. So Leeds then 3 tries and 2 goals to Workington's tries to try to Burns, and 3 goals to Carter in the first half. Workington remains scoreless in this second half. And really, when we should look at the try to Neil Harmon in the 35th minute as being the winner of the game, because that's the only try that's been scored at the end of the ground where the wind and the rains come from. The scrums will then went 16-8 to Leeds, and the penalties were tied at 7-all. So then, from Derwent Park, Cumbria, Leeds 16, Workington Town 10.
Obviously the conditions played a big part. Probably the coldest game I've ever played, being sat on the bench. But yeah, the main thing is that we came away with the 2 points, and that's what we came up here for.
The difference in the game was a try scored just before half-time, the only point scored at the far end of the ground into the teeth of the gale and the rain.
Yeah, well, I think that must have been one of the only times we held the ball for 6, and we managed to get a good kick in. We got a bit more pressure and we got the ball in the right areas. Obviously I think the wind died down in the second half, because they could get a half-decent kick in, and obviously Tony and Garys can kick a ball a long way, and they just weren't making 10 yards.
Yeah, I think Paul Cook's kick that put us in the lead for the first time was really the game breaker.
I think it was, yeah. I mean, great. We're at the penalty. That really edged it, I think, because we were doing quite a lot of good tackling, and they were stuck in their own 22. I think they were losing their heads, because obviously we put a lot of pressure on them. But that put us nose in front, and then obviously we got the try after, and we kept it tight.
As we reach the wet months, November, December, January, February, there'll be a lot of sides come up here and lose.
I'm sure there will. It just shows tonight that a few decisions went against us. It could have been completely different.